Banjo on my knee. Ready. Got some agua in your throat. What we got going on over on this side of the computer? There's that. Let me get the old stream. What's up, Caden? Let me get the old stream action here. Green. Green. We need green. Oh, what a week. I can't believe it's Friday. What's up, Josh? Yeah. Looky. What's up, Boston? Hey, Charles. That's what I'm hunting. Hunting some Lukas and Trays today. Yeah, you can go ahead and drop it whenever you need to, man. I know you guys are good. Oh man, I'm a little tired today. Had a little mail day while we're waiting for everybody to come on at 6. This all came from Mountain Gorilla, very well packaged. I ended up getting into my first and probably only hanger box just because I wanted to try one. There we go. PJ Washington, what do they call them? Orange Fires. Giannis, Will to Win. Tremont Waters. Irving. Basley. Nothing else was really exciting into it. Stuff will probably go in the store, to be honest. Maybe except for Basley. I might grade him. And as I'm going through all this, what's up, Card Collector? How you doing? This is what I hit last week. I think it was Sunday. There we go. Out of 15, good old Hammer and Hank on card. This is going to go off the BGS since it's a thicker stock, and PSA will just nail it right off the bat on corners. So, hoping to get a 9.5, but either way, I'll settle on a 9 onto it. And one of my eBay steals that I've been doing, Ben Simmons. I love the way this looks as studio. Let me see if I can get it to come in the camera a little better. This is a PSA 10, but they're just so nice. And when you can't really go after Optic looks like crap this year. I didn't like the Optic look. But Studio, very, very nice. I have another one of these. I picked up 2 guy discounted one I was watching. So I do own 2. The other one should be coming shortly. Yeah, man. That 88 Donruss was rough, man. That was a search box. I could tell already. There was nothing good into it. Half the packs were all jumbled through. That's what you get when you pay $3, you know. All right, I'm going to get some gloves on because there is some shiny stuff into this. Hopefully everybody had a pretty good week, or you're wrapping your week up if you're out on the West Coast. And of course, the cat's like, "Hey, you're talking. I'm going to go act like a fool." Whoa! I put the glove on backwards. How do you do that? There we go. Alrighty here. I move a few things out of the way so I don't hit stuff. Got a ton of stuff coming creeping through the mail next week. You guys don't forget the giveaway video is linked down yonder that way. It is for this here. PSA 10 2015 Topps Chrome Amari Cooper rookie card. That is the rookie card logo down there. Bam. That is the jumping version. Yes, Topps actually did make Topps Chrome back then. So If you guys are interested, like I said, the link's down below, or you can just search the last videos. This here is what they call fat packs back in retail. This was 1819 Donruss hunting for Luka Trey. These sell about 250, 280 right now, I believe. Probably more towards the 280 part. But figure we give it a shot and see what happens. Never know on retail. I mean, there could be a 101 laying in retail because I've seen it happen now. Ready. Where did that crazy dog just go off to? Let me see if I see her out here. I see your face. All right. I do not know on that. I would probably say, unless you're from the Washington area, probably not, but they could be. I mean, depending on what the rookie is and stuff, I wouldn't personally grade them. What's up, CBC? Maybe if it was like his first Bowman or something auto, I would. Oh, we even got a little sparkle sunburst looking thing in here. I forget what they're called. I think they're sunbursts. Oh, there you go. Charles says he would grade them. I personally, me, because I got too much in grading. I have to push stuff off to the side. Jimmy Butler. Let me try to get a nice stack here going so I know it's going to be high. Express Lanes on the T-Wolves. Here's our little Starburst. Gary Harris. I don't know. I just call them Starburst, Sunburst, whatever they are. I know they're all different names. I just really like these lasers or whatever they want to call them anymore. Man, what's up with my camera today? Not want to play too well. Not numbered or nothing, but I'm going to sleeve some of this stuff up just because it'll probably end up going into the store eventually this weekend. I forgot, yeah, he is on the Angels now. So I don't follow baseball much anymore. Well, plus we're not really doing much. Mitchell Robinson rookie. Now here they come every which way. Me too. All right, there we go. Ah, the Mr. Brunson, the dude that haunts me the most of the Mavericks. I guess we're just going to go every which way. Mikal Bridges, rated rookie. There's a good one right here. DeAndre Ayton. After his little time away, he has not done too bad, and people are actually starting to pick his stuff up again. That's one for the old grading pal, probably, once I look her over. But we'll get into a card saver now. Stanley Johnson. Melton rookie. Jerome Robinson. Kevin Love. Or there's only 12 packs of these. Man, that's kind of expensive, I think. That would be like, these are like $20 some a pack when they sell these out. They're probably close to 25. Wow. That's insane. I think these were like, what, about $10 at the most, maybe $6 at Walmart at one time. There we go. Let's see where these end at here. Will Barton. Jrue Holiday, Express Lanes. Here we go. Rookie Kings, DeAndre Ayton. That might be an SGC little card there. Oh, just so y'all know, I had SGC call today. They are backed up on 20-day orders. They have explained to me they have a new building and that they're hiring more people and stuff to do all the work. Just a heads up in case you guys have anything out there. They are behind a few days, they told me. They are working the best they can onto it all. And if you have supplies on hold from BCW, they are starting to ship. She called me today too. They had to hire people because they have too much email traffic, she was telling me on the phone. Huter. Well, hello, Carrie. How you doing, Carries? Now you have a little wrench and a blue name. I don't think I've ever seen you on here in a long time. Wow. I bet you that had been, now, what, 2 years since you've been on here live? Devontae Graham. Chandler Hutchinson. Had lots of phone calls today, actually. Michael Porter Jr., who I do believe has done a lot better. He is rating worthy. Did you just send me popcorn in that too? I had to look at that. What's up, Greg? Thank you, thank you. Curix. Musa. Carrie, you coming back for the Derby? I forgot to ask you earlier. The September Derby time. Ah, my man Ben Simmons. He's gonna make a comeback. There's a LeBron. Everything about LeBron is worth money nowadays. He's just like MJ. Although, still playing basketball and his cards are still going insanely high. I figured you probably were thinking about coming back still. I was starting to wonder, man, with all the new stuff going on, if they're still going to hold it now. Mr. Chris Paul and Tatum and a bunch upside down ones. Dang it, I forgot to turn my phone down. See? Victor Oladipo. Nikola Mirotic. No idea what these little things do, but we're just. Oh, that's kind of a big top or sleeve there. Oh, we cannot have those types of sleeves. Those are vintage. I must have stuck a vintage stack of sleeves in there. You know, that's something I forgot to look at to see if I got sleeves from BCW coming or not. I think I do. I still got like 1,500 though. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to hold a Derby or not. Speaking of Derby, I wonder where Derby City's at today. All right. There's a Shea. He comes back on and off all the time as being popular in the Raz rooms. I'll get sleeve for right now. Now we'll start hunting for the Luka and the trays. Come on. There we go. Mo Bamba. Believe it or not, people like this kid too. Everybody has their own preferences on some of these rookies that are not named Luka or Trey. But you just never know. Jimmy Butler. I don't know, because then I'd have to ship them to you. I could ask her if I can ship direct, but either way, you got to pay a shipping charge too. I still pay shipping through them. Kogi boy. Aaron Holiday is popular just because of where I live, being a Pacer guy. Um, Considering what you were trying to buy off of eBay, probably. I would prefer them send it directly to you so I wouldn't have to open and repackage stuff. I could ask her on Monday if I could have stuff sent elsewhere. As I could drop ship. Grayson Allen. Zahari Smith. Troy Brown Jr. Yeah, I paid. I think it was like just under $12 for two, but the catch was I have a dealer account with them too. I don't know what they cost without my little discount on there. I guess you could say. As soon as I go on the website, it logs me directly in. Come on, show Jamal Murray. There we go. Ah, of course. Why would we go the right way? Kuzma. I want to see the sorting trays too when they come in to see if I like them as well. Kemba Walker. Dirk. Court Kings. I'll sleep him for now. Okay, yeah, let me find out onto it all and see where it brings the total price onto it. Because it would go somewhere different. Colin Sexton. Another Cavs dude. He was actually putting up a little bit of numbers before COVID. Jacob Evans. Luke Kennard. You can never have a break without Shvee. Anthony Simons. Another popular dude for Portland for rookie year. Okay, I gotta remember, I'm turning my phone off right now. See, it's no joke when I say my phone goes nuts all day. Alrighty, here. Come on, Luka. Where are you hiding, Luka? Melvin Frazier. Jared Vanderbilt. Bates Diop. Should probably just slide these over here. Still no Luka or Trey yet. Oh, we're what, halfway through almost. I was hoping we'd at least pull a Luka and a Trey, maybe a double one of them. Hey, what's up, Mountain Gorilla? The old. What do we got here? Nope. I thought they played the old switcheroo on me here, where they were going to give me a nice hit. Holy cow, how many of them are going? Oh, that's a nice one there. That's definitely going somewhere. He's become popular too. All these dudes, man, just becoming so popular collectors that prices are just going insane. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Shaq. Off centered, of course. I bet you these white borders probably look nice in an SGC holder. Just thinking out loud. Gary Trent Jr. There we go. There's a Luka finally. Mr. Luka. Come on, pick it up. Camera really hates me tonight. Not too bad either, and shabby looking. These even coming back in a PSA 9 are worthy. I know, finally. Finally, a little Luka magic. Still, I mean, I think a box of this stuff, I mean, I don't know, about $280 or whatever they're charging for it nowadays, but I think that it has some value into it because really people are starting to buy up this stuff because it's the only thing that's cheap out there. Wendell Carter Jr., but some of the prices on this stuff, when you start looking at grading, man, it start making you wonder if you can double your money on a box if you get some PSA 10 quality stuff. Oh, Moritz Wagner, another name, man. Them Lakers got me that year. So Diallo, yeah. First time I pulled one, I called him Diablo because I thought that was his name. I can't remember what it was in. It was something where it was shiny, and I looked at it and I said Diablo, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not your name. I'd love to see a starburst or sunburst, whatever those things. Oh, there is one there of like a Luka or Trey. That would probably make my day today. All right, these need to go this way, but where do you end at? Oh, that's numbered. All right, there we go. Malik Monk. There's a Greek freak. And of course, everything Giannis needs to get graded anymore. You know, and now you can't find him anywhere, Charles, at all, man. And you start looking for these packs, and they're $25. I think that's about what it would cost, honestly. When you break down 280, it's almost, well, probably about $24, $23 a pack. That's still expensive for a pack of cards, especially Donruss. But I mean, I guess there's some value by looking at this. I mean, if they grade out. This is why I saw the Court Kings. Oh, it's press proof. I forgot about these. Out of 125, Joel Embiid. Yeah, definitely could have some stuff for the store to load in there. It's one of the reasons why I opened this today, because it had some. Oh, it got me again. I'll show you. Gasol. I saw the Phoenix and I thought it was Aiton. A Kobu. One of the very. I love these things, man. Lasers, whatever they want to call them. This is really cool. Sorry, I don't know if you have been doing anything in the NBA, though. Yeah, I thought the Luka was about 180, 200. So I know Trey's about buck 40-ish, buck 30, I think. It's been a while since I looked these up. But normally, because I was looking up like Donruss Optic, Donruss, of course, would pop up too. Oh, speaking of Trey, just a couple off from him being right there. He'll go grade. You'll grade. I mean, if you could pull a Luka and Trey per box and a grade out of 10, you make your money back for sure. Plus all the other stuff. Mr. Lonnie Walker. Green. Miles Bridges. Robert Williams III. Spellman. There we go. Marvin Bagley. Hawaii. Oh, really? I thought they were more than that. Dang. Well, you got a Luka and a Trey, and they both grade out. They kind of pay for the box. You just have to grade a few other things to cover your grading costs and everything else. I forget what I got this at. I think I only paid maybe $100 for this box, maybe. Ooh, another laser. Be a rookie. Be a rookie. Ooh, I like that. Man, why's it gotta be off centered so bad? Ah! And Rondé Hollis Jefferson for the Nets. I'm gonna tell you now, for my hatred of LeBron, he haunts me in everything I do. Yeah, I did pull that insert of who did I pull an insert of earlier? Oh, it was Aiton. Aiton. The other Greek Freak Jr., as I called him that year. The guy I never get rolled off my tongue. Hey, I forgot about Kevin Knox in this. There are a lot of Kevin Knox dudes down this way, man. Every time I have Kevin Knox, boom, gone. It shows. Don't know why. I mean, he still wasn't doing well this year, but when I was set up in January before the whole COVID thing, man, people bought me out quick in the morning hunting him. Justin Jackson. Landry Shamet. Kyle Korver. Oh, there's the other guy. Jaren Jackson Jr. I knew there was one more in here worthy. Worthy. This might be a 60-40, actually. We'll see. I'll have to get the old scale out to look. That is shown. Come on. There we go. Mr. Tatum. Kyrie Irving franchise features. Oh, what is she out there doing? Pog! I hear her snooting on something. Grayson Allen, Rookie Kings. I remember when I opened a whole case of this stuff for hobby. Really brutal. Every card I had to sit there and flip. Mo Bamba again. Kogi. Aaron Holiday, just because he's a pacer and everybody out here likes this kid. Hey, what are you over there smelling out there, you? I'm hoping. Zahari Smith. Troy Brown Jr. Looks like the rookies. Oh, Wendell Carter Jr. I believe he was on the back of one too earlier. I'm guessing Luka and Trey are in the last 2 packs in the bottom right now. Yeah, because I got 4 packs left. A double Luka and Trey, it's centered right. Definitely some mad money. My problem is always like, do I want to do $10 to SGC and get it back quick? But Luka and Trey, I might be able to hold on. I don't know. I might just do Trey at SGC. I think Luka might be the only one to be really going to PSA. Jokic, Hall, Kings, Karl Malone. Ah, I saw the blue jersey at first. I was getting excited. Mitchell Robinson. Me too. Yep, I think these are exactly the same. Jalen Brunson. Okobu. And there's Ayton. That one's off center though. I was put it cheap in the store in case somebody wants one for their collection. I don't think that will get us 60-40. That's more like a shoot. It's no 60-40. Melton. Jerome Robinson. Got a stack here. I have so many base cards sitting in the other room. I need to get another 5-rower out. Ooh, yes, another little laser. Kind of lost my place there because I took all those away. Holy cow, is this still all the way down? I don't want to look at that yet. No, no. Don't show me. Alright. Should have just flipped them all. Grant, Reddick, Collins, Gobert, Smith, Levine, Prince. I got a buddy that lives down the road, and he buys them off me for sports slots. Steph Curry, league leaders. I love these laser cards, man. Thaddeus Young. Needs to be sure. I think one more in here. Gary Trent. There's a Lulu again. Oh, you are definitely a worthy contender of PSA, buddy. Definitely a worthy contender. I don't know if we'll be able to do a third. Trier. Mini Greek Freak, as I called him. Moritz Wagner. Diallo. Javon Carter. I think it's the first time I said his name. Cat. We got 2 left. Let me grab these out of here. I'm in fear I'm digging too low and I'm gonna knock something over. Let's get one more tray, and I'll be happy. So Starburst. Nope. Or a laser, whatever they're called. I think Optics the one that called him something else in retail. Or Zingis. Of course. Why would we not want to go the right way? Jerry West, winner stays. Old timer there. Oscar Robinson, back-to-back Hall of Famers. go. Hawkins for the Bucks. Here's another Kevin Knox for the shows. Never saying Vincent Edwards either. Wow. Justin Jackson. Landry Shamet. Pretty much you're getting about double of every rookie. Ain't too bad. Corbett, Jaren Jackson again, too. They want to put the Jarens in for SGC. Along with the Trey. Maybe LeBron once I look to see what it's selling for. Just for the fact that a bulk submission on PSA probably be next year in 2021. Last pack. I'm feeling there's a Trae Young in here. Rookie. Because everything else has come out in twos. Which is pretty cool if that's true. I mean, I haven't really seen much of this. The reason I got this a while ago was I had to have a certain amount for free shipping, so I added the box on. It's been sitting on top shelf in there. Figured why not? Something different to open up on a Friday. Oh, there is. Oh, let that be Trae Young. Oh, come on. Be Trae Young. All right, I'm going to go like this just because. Russell Westbrook. Not a rookie. De'Aaron Fox, still not too bad. I believe his rookie year was the year prior. Should be second year. Yeah, second year. And I almost believe there is a Trae Young in here because Bridges is in here. Colin Sexton. You know what? I think Trae Young was in Colin Sexton's pack now that I do recall correctly. Really? Is that SGC or PSA? Jacob Evans. Shvee. And Simons. I think they might have duped me on a second trade, though. PSA, so SGC is probably about 60, 65-ish maybe, if it's a 10. Melvin Frazier. Oh, wasn't in here, just one. Move this off to the side. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's too bad after you grade this stuff. Even if I would have spent $280 on this box, I think overall, as long as you get the stuff centered, can't be too bad because this is what I'm looking at grading. There's a Jaren Jackson, probably SGC. Luka #1, Jaren Jackson. Trae Young, I'm guessing, I'll put him with Luka for now. Giannis, Luka, LeBron, 1 Porter, 2 Aitons. But that's still not to count all these that'll probably be store items. I just sleeved them. Simmons, Sexton, Fox, Shamet, Knox, Thaddeus. There's a Steph Curry. DeAndre. Oh, we did have another Aiton. He was just off center. Wendell Carter, Holiday, Mo Bamba. Another Knox. LeBron. Insert. Lonnie Walker. Wendell. Shaq. There's a Simons, Simmons, Dirk, Shea. Yeah, I don't think it was that bad. I really don't. As long as you hit the stuff centered, I think you're safe on those. But now, I at least have stuff to stock the store up with tomorrow or late tonight, 1 to 2. Oh, Carrie, you're way behind the video. That internet out there, he got you. Hey, Carrie, can your dogs hear me, or am I muted? Carrie's got a cool looking blue heeler named Foxy Blue. Man, that dog used to come play the pug all the time. They play for like all day straight until they pass out. Oh, trying to think what else. I got box out for David tomorrow. His stuff's packed up. Not too sure if he made it to this or not. Actually, I sent a message regardless. Never mind. And I do have NT, but that stuff's expensive. I'm not gonna lie. There's a box of it right here. NT. Very, very expensive stuff. And no, I'm not opening that. There's no way. I was watching breaks at NT today, and we're just gonna say it's 16 to 17,000 per case of 4 boxes. There's no way. Oh, trust me, that's a lot of work to get those boxes before they go out to everybody else. That's a lot of product bought throughout the year. I mean, the probably mid to high 6 figures. So you can just imagine. I mean, then with everybody out there now with licenses, I mean, even like big guys got cut down. I bet you like guys that break 30 cases of this stuff probably only got 10 of it on order. The rest of it they paid high dollar on. But yeah, I haven't seen too many nice cases. I saw one guy yesterday pull the Zion first off the line out of 30, and I've only heard of 2 Zions getting pulled today. Yeah, $500,000 for the Zion Logo Man Auto 101. Somebody posted it earlier, and I was like, it could be in this box right here. Oh, Greg, I ain't opening that. It's already up for sale. The other box is already made its way to the closet of Doom, so it can never ever see the light of day. So I'm going to tell you now, if there's 2 Zion Logo Mans out there, one's the auto, one's the non-auto. If you ever hear of them not being pulled in about 6 months, it could be a possibility that it's that last box that's in my closet. And honestly, at that time frame, I would probably break my way into my closet, open it live, and if I pulled that, I would have a one way. Actually, I would have Blowout fly up here, pick it up, and be like, listen, I want straight cash. Oh, heck, they could just PayPal me. I would trust Blowout buying from me. That might be about it. There'd be a few people I would trust with that kind of money sending it to me and then picking it up from me personally. Because trust me. Oh, they could hear me? Trust me, I would have the thing videotaped and everything. There'd be a notary present and everything if I pulled something like that. I can't believe they put a $500,000 bounty on it. I remember when when they were hunting the Otani and it was something like, what was it, 50, 60, 70,000? That was just 2 years ago. And now all of a sudden Zion, that is some big stuff. $500,000. I would never work again. Never. And to be honest, I'd have to take all that money and buy baseball cards to sell every year just so I wouldn't have to pay the big huge tax up front on it. I know that's insane. Was it 19? I thought it was a little bit less, but that might be right. Because I know he was supposed to start before Christmas and didn't, and it was somewhere like in January. I would seriously be like, hey, I'm bringing in the office computer, taking the next whatever I have, like 180 hours of vacation time off. I'll come back the that day and I will turn and sign whatever y'all need. I'm done. I'm done. Because if you really think about it, for that kind of money, my house and car is paid off. We'll just say like a buck 50. So even if I do play it outright and buy a whole lot in cards just to stock and then watch with the sales and do carry forward on inventory each year, I have no bills after that. I mean, I still get my retirement and everything like that now, but I mean, I would seriously just wouldn't do a thing, not a thing. I'd still come on here and do baseball cards, but I mean, I would be probably done. Because realistically, $500,000 with state taxes that you'd have to pay. If you didn't have a business license to carry forward product, you're probably going to lose about a buck 60 of it, I think, in taxes. If I'm right, I think it's like a buck 50, buck 60 because you'd have to pay both federal and state. But if you had a business, you could take the money in, buy a whole ton of baseball cards to sit on, and then just gradually sell them each year, and then just use all your write offs, like, mileage, and all stuff like that to really help bring it down. I don't know if I would do it that way, to be honest, because there would be so many people bidding on that you couldn't take them seriously. And that's like for Probstein or PWCC, anything on eBay. That would just be a no no. If I would do it another way to sell it, see what they're doing is they're giving you 500,000 for it. Okay. Now, if I would go and say it reaches 600,000, you might be able to hook up with a good auction place to where they only charge you 10%. But mostly they're around 15-20%. So I don't know if I would. I don't know. If I would trust a straight auction house, if the people had to have the money there, and they're like, one of those vouch systems where their stuff's on file. Because I belong to three of them like that, to where you basically they extend you a credit line, and you have from the time that auction ends 30 days to pay for it, and then you get the item. And I mean, granted, they only gave me like 50,000, but still, I wouldn't buy anything on it. But I am kicking myself because that one auction place, they were doing a lot of lots on there, and it was like everything from like stuff from the Derby, Super Bowls. It wasn't just all cards, but I can recall where guys had stacks of like 20 PSA 10 Ripken rookies, and I should have bought them then. Stuff like that there to where it's doubled in price now. Yeah, I think that's the only fear I would really, really have would be that it would sell for a ridiculous amount. It'd be somebody with 0 to 20 feedback that is never that's just going to be like, I'm not paying for it. I just want to see how high we can get it. But do you know how well you'd be known, especially if you're opening it live on camera and you pull that? Because regardless if you would delete that video, people have already screenshotted that card. It's already on Twitter, Instagram, whatever else is out there. I mean, you'd be well known. Everybody would come after you. Because I know I get a lot of stuff on Instagram on people like going through cards that I have post on there just to show off. All the time asking me, "Is that for sale? How much you want?" Hey, I'll pay you this for that. And I'm like, no. One, that's way too low. I keep on thinking I'm missing something down here, but I just got a lot of trash to take out from cleaning up earlier. And I'm starting to get hungry, and I'm surprised nobody said they're getting ready to go grill yet. Usually that's a Sunday thing with everybody. Somebody will always say they're getting ready to go grill, and then I'm like, oh, I haven't ate yet. It kind of makes you wonder, though, if that logo man's going for that amount. I'm just curious what the non-auto will go for. It's same with a non-auto LeBron or something like that now. Because last year somebody pulled, and it was out of Immaculate. It was a Portland Trailblazer guy, but it wasn't a rookie. And they ended up selling it for $7,000. Oh heck yeah! She cooked it tonight for you. You're good now. You don't have to worry about going home to grill. I meant to pull a steak out today. The other week I went. It's hard to unless you go to the butcher to find like nice cut steaks. They're either real thin out here or they're like thick, like a porterhouse thick or something. So I had to find two ribeyes in the pack, and I'm like, "There's no way I could cook both these, eat them." And I hate reheating steak up. It's just one of those things because I like it with probably medium, and when you go to reheat it, it just kind of goes to being well done. So I packed one up in the freezer, and I've been from 2 weeks ago. I need to pull it out and cook it this weekend. I watched this video on this guy preparing steaks with rubs and all that. So he was injecting his steaks as you would do a turkey, and I never seen anything like that. I am Mountain Gorilla. Clearly Authentic will be out in 2 weeks. I have a full case of that, and I just seen Top's Finest got pushed to next Friday. So more than likely, I'll find some way to do a 3 box break on Top's Finest baseball. They just sent me an updated release too. Probably about 4:30 with the new Topps scheduling. Like Topps Chrome got pushed out to beginning of August now. Museums end of July. No, honestly, it's from time to time I'll do breaks. I don't do them as much as I used to. We might do Top Series too. If those hanger boxes end up showing up, I think we might do a break out of them. Do like a 10 box hanger break. Eventually, what I want to do with the website is by the end of the year, since everything's backed up with grading, is to be able to have all my graded cards on there, or on my slabs, one of the two. But either way, just so that I don't have to sit there and pay fees off of everybody else's. So even though my slab is only 1% seller fee, still isn't that bad. Yeah, I think as long as I'm going to confirm the Topps Finest is next week on Friday, I think we'll do a three boxer random teams. I don't think Topps Finest is shot through the roof or anything crazy. So we should be pretty cheap on some random teams. We'll combo up some of the low ones with the high end guys. Something like, with the Yankees, they'll get like, I don't know, even maybe like the Marlins or something like that. And I'm trying to think the shows. There is a show in Lexington next Saturday. So if anybody's in that area, you want to show up, I'll be there early. I'll probably be there till about 10:30, maybe 11. Then I'll probably head home. You'll see me bouncing around, or I'll be behind somebody's table there for a while. Really? Oh, Lexington, Kentucky. Yeah, there's a card show. It's not my card show, but it's a card show. It's the ones usually at the local armory. They had to move it to some hotel. I believe it's called the Clarion or Clariton Hotel, something like that. I think Clarion sounds right. I can't believe Prestige is only $55. Because you can really grade out some of that stuff in Prestige. Yeah, we're starting to actually start picking up again now out here with card shows. No, no, not Lexington, South Carolina. Well, as soon as you said Lexington, which state, I figured you were in South Carolina. Yeah, that's your top four really in there. And I mean, you probably still grade some of the other ones in there as well too. Um, the wide receiver for the Seahawks, I can't. It's not hitting me. Metcalf. Maybe even grade Josh Jacobs too. I mean, even if it's SGC, $10 a card. Yeah, see the card show I run down here in Elizabethtown. We're only going to do it twice a year after this year. I only got two shows left anyhow, but this year. But they raised prices on the room unless I can use 4H. I gotta see if I can get a hookup there. But yeah, they're starting to come back. There's only three people. Well, four. There's four shows out here. You got Richmond, which is like 10 or 12 tables only, so nobody really counts it as a show. And I believe it's in a bowling alley. No idea. And you know what? That's another one. The parallels of Brady Mahomes and the inserts too. There's a lot in there you can grade and make money off of. But see, everybody will go out there and they're trying to hunt Prism and Contenders and NT. Granted, you can make some money off of Prism, but what the price of a box costs now, it's kind of hard. Even if you had a Murray and Jones both a grade out of PSA 10, that's only like 350 for out of the box. And I think those boxes are what about 450, maybe even more now. I haven't really looked. Yeah, I always try to find stuff, and that's the first thing I do. I start looking at stuff, and I'll be like, "Well, that looks kind of cheap for a box." And I think of the rookie class, the inserts, and everything, and then I'll just go on eBay and type in like, for example, this was like 2018-19 Donruss PSA 10. Now it sucks is you also get optic because they throw optic in there, but you get an idea how much everything's going for. And I really think the only way with PSA and like all the grading services to really make money, because a lot of your stuff's going to sit there for a while. You have to have a rolling inventory where it's every 2 to 3 weeks. See, that's the catch. And then also writing Pop 1 is another good part on there, too. That's what I've been doing as well, because as soon as you start seeing some of the players where you know they're great out, like Giannis now, well, Giannis has kind of been like the past month or two, right after LeBron, everybody started jumping on the Giannis train. But if you can find stuff like that and grade it, you're going to be the first person out there with it. You'll get the most. I like Revolution. I almost had them send me this year's Chinese Revolution, a couple boxes when I had the NT and the Bowman Hobby for David come in today. Revolution's a good, clean card. I believe it's a real good grade too. The only thing you have to really watch for is the glitter ends onto it. The sparkles, sometimes they're a little bit. You gotta look at it in a magnifying where they missed a beat onto it. But I've always liked Revolution. During Luca's year, I ended up getting 4 cases of Chinese Revolution on pre-order, and I bet you I didn't pay $650 for it. But see, you weren't guaranteed autos, and there were autos in the product, but they were numbered to the jersey. And I pulled the Aiton. I remember that out of one. Aiton and Bagley. It is. But see, that's also why you could find more Revolution, because when they make the product, it's all going to hobby. Versus like Prism and everything else now, they've taken away from the amount they make a hobby. So say they have a figure, this is how many cards we're making this year. Prism used to be like, it was some stupid number, like 15% of the total population was going to be considered retail. And I'm not talking about the regular retail hobby boxes of, not the hobby, but the retail side. But like hangers, fat packs, and all that stuff. And then they would say, okay, we're going to do the retail with one auto. We'll do 20% or 30% into this. But now all of a sudden they took away, like Bowman took an additional 10% away from hobby to feed their retail boxes. Hey, pulling it, I like Chinese Revolution because you're not going to have to worry about 4 autos per case or whatever, yeah, inner case on it. I liked it because you're hunting the actual rookie cards and the variations. And back when it was all about the autos, I was all about the variation base. What was it 16, 17 was when Optic came out? No, 17, 18. It was Tatum's year with Ball and Kuzma. I was buying every velocity I can get my hands on. I didn't care if it was autoed or not. Because I knew eventually one year everybody was going to move away from Prison and Bowman and find other ones. Yeah. You know what they did? They brought their whole family in. Wife, 4 kids, everybody got 2 boxes. I haven't seen it at all. I haven't been out looking though. Really for it is the thing. I pretty much had my Bowman fun for the year. I'm kind of Bowmaned out. And it's mostly due to the prices more than anything. And you know the Dominguez 101 was pulled, non-auto one. The auto's still out there, unless it was pulled today. And the non-auto Dominguez is pulled out of hobby, which I kind of figured. I don't remember a lot of the super fractors being in jumbo hobby at all. I always remember them really coming out of the straight hobby boxes, and they were rare. Yeah, that's true. You can, if you can find the retail, you can make a good chunk of money. I mean, look, that Genesis that you pulled of Zion. If you could find it, and people aren't going crazy, or just luck out for stock day, you can make some bank off of it. You definitely can. And this year's just gotten the worst with people buying up all the retail in the stores. At least for my area. At least for my area. Even my mom checks when she goes to like Walmart or Target or Big Lots. She sits there with her phone, takes pictures of all of it for me, just in case she lucks out one day and finds, whatever could be in there. I'm like, ooh, grab it all. PayPaling over now. I still break some hobby if I get it in early. I really won't break a whole lot of hobby after release. The exception being would be like Prism Retail because it only kind of doubles in what we pay originally for it, so I don't mind paying that. So example would be Prism Retail right after release was $1.10 a box. Now it's like three something. I probably would too, to be honest. I when Prism came out last year, I found it and I left a good chunk there. Okay, went back the next day and I found like 3 or 4 mega boxes. I grabbed them all. I grabbed some more of the. What did I grab? The ones with the red, white, and blues in it, the solo packs. And I should have grabbed all the boxes because I went back the next morning. I figured I'd just buy them out. They were all gone. Optic was the same way. I should have never left them all sitting there. I should have just grabbed the boxes when they were in there. But a lot of those guys at stock Walmart and Target now are holding back their product, believe it or not. And they're selling them to the distributors and making bank later on. But I mean, who blames them? I mean, they never made much on it to begin with. Now all of a sudden it's like the new crave. They're making money. They're making a good stack of money now. Heck, even in half the junk wax era rooms that I belong into, where I used to get into stuff and get 4 or 5 boxes from like the 80s or early 90s, and it was dirt cheap. Now it's like triple the price everybody wants for their old stuff, and I'm like, don't want it for that price. You really do, and that's why I lucked out with the Prism because the retail you were only allowed to buy half or 10 boxes per day after on restock, and I picked it up. And now that it's like $300 some a box, even 100 something when I buy it afterwards, it was a good investment. It really, really was. The one day I just got bored and opened 10 boxes of this stuff up. And I can tell you that in retail, the Zion rookie and Jaw rookie is not very plentiful per box. I had a total of 8, and that was out of a break that I did too, where I hit the Pelicans and random teams in hobby. Two of the Zions were badly off centered, so I sold those dirt cheap. The other six are sitting at PSA now. And then I hit a silver, it came back quad 9.5. The hyper came back quad 9.5. And that was it. Now, whatever's left of that prism in the old closet, I have no idea. Might have a pink out of 42 Zion or Jaw in there. Optic was just hard to find. Right after they did that initial stock, I knew I should have grabbed it all that day. I kicked myself for it too. I really wanted to get a checkerboard, and I could not pull a checkerboard to save my life. She ate a dog biscuit out of her food and just left the rest of the food there. I was wondering why she was out cold. At 9 o'clock, whenever I'm upstairs, she'll want her food, and I'll have to come back down. Now I started thinking about food. I'm like, man, what do I want to cook tonight? I wish that seafood place was open when they bring the fresh stuff up, but they closed down. I think it's 6 tonight. I'd have went down and grabbed some fresh lobster tails and grilled them. Yeah, I think next week we'll do a 3 boxer Topps Finest, because they always have those mystery redemptions and stuff in. If I recall right, it's 2 autos per box. The variations. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do next week. Because I got that coming in for sure. Following week's like a crazy week of product. All bunch of mismatched 2 or 3 boxes of this or that. I think it's like legacy football, and I don't remember what's all on there. I gotta look because everybody shifted dates on product today. I just saw Panini shifted product dates too. It came up on an email on my phone. So now I'm kind of curious what all has shifted. But I do appreciate everybody stopping by, watching me open up some 1819 Donruss Fat Packs. Pretty cool stuff. I still think even if you buy it for $2.50 a box and the stuff's centered, you can make your money plus on that. One of the very few products I would probably look at buying into. I only had 1 box of it, but I'm going to get some of this stuff out probably this week to SGC. At least this end of the stuff. These will just go to PSA once I get. Oh, you know what? Brian's sending me stuff I need to figure out what we're doing with yet too. Got to get with his stuff. But I'm going to go catch some grub. I do appreciate everybody stopping by. I'll throw some of these in cases to either tonight or tomorrow, and I'll load the store up in case anybody wants any of that. Plus some other stuff on the side. Pretty interesting day though. Plus I got some mosaic stuff that came in too that I showed earlier. Plus if you didn't see, those are my other 2 mail day pieces. I love Studio this year. It's so nice looking compared to Optic. And then the Hammer and Hank will go to BGS just because PSA sees any white on that corner like I do. It's already going to be a 9. But other than that, take care, everybody. Hey, Mount Grill, I forgot to tell you real quick. Hey, that was perfect packaging, too. I don't know if you were here when I started off the stream, but yeah, good brick and everything on, too. Appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. But I will catch you all Sunday. Don't forget there is a giveaway. Link to the videos in the description, or you can just go check the videos in the channel. Can't miss it. It'll say like entry video for YouTube subscriber 20-20. All right, take care, everybody. I'll hit you all up later.